boxing on Channel 5. Defending his name, his legacy, Harlem Eubank. Battling his way up the super lightweight rankings. Can he remain undefeated? Big Fight Live, Eubank versus Uruzquieta, Friday at 10 on Channel 5.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here with Callen McAULEY. Callen, I spoke to you before you went in the ring there, and I said, what's it been, 3 years since I've last spoke to you, man? Where you been?
Aye, so I've had bad luck with injuries since then. So I've had 2 operations on the hand, then I got back 2 fights, and then I was meant to be fighting in the Hydro on the Hannah Rankin undercard for the fight zone for the Scottish title, but I've done my shoulder, had an operation on that last July, so that's the first fight back after that there, so that was just getting the first one back out of the way.
Injury free, ready to rock and roll, no injuries after that fight there?
Feeling good performance as well.
Talk about the performance then again. This opponent he's been in with, like Josh Stanford, who's watching tonight, man. He's tough, he's durable, he's going to give everyone rounds, it seems, man, no matter who they box and that. So again, happy with the 6 rounds. I mean, the fitness is still there though.
Yep, I definitely. I'm always sort of keep fit anyway. Even if I wasn't boxing, I'd still be doing whatever. So I kept fit throughout, and I obviously good performance. Could have put it on a wee bit more sometimes, but didn't get hit, moved, and obviously, like you said, he's going to do rounds with most people. Definitely.
Well, last time I spoke to you was again 3-4 years ago, and back then you were at 140. 3 years have passed now. Are you still at 140? Have you moved up?
Up. So I weighed in there at 151 or 152, but I'll be welterweight now. So I'd be too big for super lightweight, I think.
I know, I was looking at you there, man. Your shoulders are broad as well, so you'll be a massive super lightweight 140 pounder. But that being said, obviously, I remember when I spoke to you last time, you were doing your degree in university, and you've mentioned all the injuries there. So this is your first fight out since a year.
Yeah, last February it was, but
so it's over a year since you last out. So 2023, what are you hoping for the tail end of this year?
Obviously last time I was due to be going in for the Scottish title. I'm injury prone, so these other boys should be able to take the fights now. The Scottish champion, whoever that is, you've got Dean Sutherland, Martin Harkin, the boy Andrew Smart, Josh Campbell, who's the Scottish champion, Robbie Graham. So I'm inactive. I've had 3 fights in 4 years, like you said, so they should be the favourite going into the fight, and they should be taking those fights. So that's what I want next, to step up.
Tell you what, as a biased jock, see when you mentioned all them names against yourself there for a Scottish title, as a biased Scottish boxing fan, you know what, I'm up for it. I'm game. I'll be there for that fight. A little Scottish dust up for a Scottish title with you against any of them names sounds good to me.
Aye, definitely. Well, I think the Scottish title just got fought for. With that, Andrew Smart and Robbie Graham. So if they've got the Scottish title, them, or the Celtic title against one of the other boys I mentioned, but why not? Do you know what I mean? If you're not going to fight me, who are you going to fight? Do you know what I mean? It's great. I've got 2 Scottish boys.
That's it. And like I said, as a biased jock, I would love to see it. But see, obviously, boxing, when you've got young fighters like yourself that's had sort of the university degree going on, then you've had all the injuries going on, but you're back now. What is the end goal for your boxing career? Obviously immediate right now, you want that Scottish title, but is it that British title as a progression to maybe into 2024, 2025?
Aye, definitely, but obviously you know yourself, being for Scotland, it's tough. You just need to take it steps at a time and hopefully get these fights that then you become Scottish or Celtic, and then that's when you might get the call up for one of the bigger fights down south. But like you said, there's plenty of those names there. All of them, next fight there can do that. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's it. The 147 pound division is a stacked division domestically. No matter where you are in the world, it's an average man's height, average man's size. So it seems like that 140, 147, 154. There's hundreds of fighters in it, so you're not going to be short of fights.
Aye, I know. It's just getting the boys in Scotland to take the fights. You know what I mean? That's when I'll look better against the boys. That's my style. You'll probably have seen it. Do you know what I mean? Somebody's coming to win. But guys like that are tough because they're covering up, and like you said, they're hard to find the shots. Do you know what I mean?
Listen, Callen, I won't keep you much longer. I know there's one more fight after this one coming on, and you look like you've not got an injury, which is good to see, which is good news. In your own admission, you're injury prone, so good that you got out the ring healthy. But yeah, one final one for like being back out at St Andrews and the fans out there.
Aye, not all good. Just like to say thanks to my sponsors, main one in Style Kitchens and Bathrooms, for supporting me all the way through the career. But aye, good to get back.
And that's your nickname, right? In Style Kid.
Aye, that's it.
There we go. Listen, well done, Callen. Good to see you again, brother. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,